The story begins in a small, abandoned town shrouded in mist. The camera slowly pans over broken windows, overgrown grass, and rusting streetlights. A soft wind howls in the background, carrying with it an eerie, mournful sound that chills to the bone. We are introduced to Emily, a journalist in her mid-30s who has come to the town to uncover the mystery of its sudden disappearance years ago. Armed with a flashlight, a voice recorder, and a sense of determination, Emily ventures into the heart of the desolate streets. As she enters the town's only hotel, the Moonlight Inn, the atmosphere thickens. Dust covers every surface, and the air feels unnaturally cold. Emily's flashlight flickers, casting long shadows across the decrepit lobby. The silence is deafening. While exploring the hotel, Emily finds an old ledger on the front desk. The last entry is dated 30 years ago, the day the town was abandoned. The entry reads, Room 213, check-in confirmed. Status unknown. Intrigued, Emily decides to investigate room 213. The room is eerily untouched, as if frozen in time. A suitcase lies open on the bed, clothes neatly folded inside. On the bedside table, there's a diary. Emily picks it up and begins to read. The diary belongs to a man named Daniel, a traveler. His entries grow increasingly erratic as the days progress. The last entry reads, The shadows, they watch me. They whisper my name. I can feel their breath on my neck. If anyone finds this, leave while you still can. They're coming for me. A shadow detaches itself from the wall and begins to take form. It's a dark, faceless figure, its body rippling like smoke. Emily stumbles backward, her breath coming in short gasps. The figure moves closer, its hand outstretched. Desperate, Emily recalls a piece of folklore she'd read during her research. The spirits of the town could be held at bay with light. She fumbles with her flashlight, directing the beam at the shadowy figure. It lets out an ear-piercing screech. The figure retreats into the darkness. Emily escapes the room, but the hotel seems alive now, pulsating with malevolent energy. Doors slam open and shut, chandeliers swing violently, and the walls seem to close in on her. She races down the stairs, but the lobby is no longer empty. Dozens of shadowy figures stand there, their hollow eyes fixed on her. Just as they begin to close in, Emily spots an old, rusted lantern on the counter. Remembering the power of light, she grabs it and strikes a match. The lantern bursts to life, casting a warm, golden glow. The figures recoil, their forms dissolving into wisps of smoke. Emily runs out of the hotel and into the misty streets. The town won't let her go so easily. The mist thickens, and she hears footsteps behind her. She doesn't dare look back, focusing instead on the faint outline of her car in the distance. When she finally reaches her car, she jumps in and starts the engine. The headlights pierce through the mist, revealing dozens of shadowy figures watching her from the edge of the road. As she drives away, the figures remain still, their hollow eyes following her until she's out of sight. Back in her apartment, Emily reviews the recordings she made during her investigation. To her horror, the whispers are still audible, growing louder as the recording progresses. And then, she hears it, her own voice, trembling and faint, whispering, "They're here." The camera pans to Emily's reflection in a mirror. Behind her, a shadowy figure looms, its hand reaching for her shoulder. The screen cuts to black, leaving the viewers with the sound of her terrified scream. The video ends with a chilling message. Some mysteries are better left unsolved. However, the nightmare doesn't end there. As the screen fades back in, a shaky handheld camera reveals someone walking through the same town, their heavy breathing echoing in the silence. A new voice whispers faintly, "I found Emily, but I think they found me too." The camera abruptly falls to the ground, capturing a fleeting glimpse of dark, twisted shadows closing in before the screen goes black again.